Tonight, Minnesotans are joining people all around the country who are holding prayer vigils in response to Saturday's deadly protests in Charlottesville, Virginia. A young woman was killed as she participated in a counter-protest at a white supremacist rally. Police say a car driven by a 20-year-old man plowed into the crowd of counter-protesters. The white supremacists were rallying against the planned removal of a Confederate statue. Tonight in Minneapolis, a crowd gathered at Lake Calhoun at sunset. They marched around the lake to take a stand against racism. This was one of many vigils around the nation this evening. One person who was at Lake Calhoun tonight went to the University of Virginia and lived in Charlottesville.
I want to, represent for my alma mater and say, we don't support this sort of thing at all. And it's important also to be joining with my friends and neighbors here in Minnesota to say that, it's not just in Virginia that these sorts of things can happen, and we don't want it to happen here in Minnesota.
Susan Elizabeth Littlefield joins us now live from Minneapolis as that march is wrapping up.
Yes, Angela, despite some rain, the rally went on tonight, and there's a very specific reason on why it was here. You can see the sign behind me. We're at Lake Calhoun, and many people want it changed back to its native name, Bide-Makaska. That's an ongoing debate here that brings up some very sensitive subjects, and you could just tell there was tension around the country and right here.
This is the scene that has people all over the country holding vigil. From Boston to California, people are mourning the life of a 32-year-old, Heather Heyer. She was protesting a white nationalist rally when officers say a rally supporter, James Fields, plowed through the crowd with his car.
We condemn in the strongest possible terms this egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence on many sides. On many sides.
Sunday, the president's Republican colleagues are reacting to his response, saying he should directly denounce white supremacy and the KKK.
I would urge the president to dissuade them of the fact that he's sympathetic to their cause, because their cause is hate, it is un-American, they are domestic terrorists, and we need more from our president on this issue.
Many in the national media spent more time criticizing the president's words than they did criticizing those who perpetrated the violence to begin with. We should be putting the attention where it belongs, and that is on these extremist groups that need to be pushed out of the public debate entirely and discredited for the hate groups and dangerous fringe groups that they are.
White nationalist rally organizer Jason Kessler addressed what happened in a very tense news conference.
The hate that you hear around you, that is the anti-white hate that fueled what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday was a result of the Charlottesville police officers refusing to do their job.
He was escorted off and the pressure mounted.
I disavow any political violence, and what happened yesterday was tragic.
Let's go, come on. Her name was Heather, sir. Her name was Heather, Jason. Her blood is on your hands.
Meanwhile, Charlottesville locals gave an impromptu round of applause to police officers stepping in to slow down rallying nationalists. A rally that is now officially over, but far from resolved.
Now, you did hear that Vice President Pence, he did get specific this afternoon, denouncing the violence, naming the groups by name. There was also a tweet that went out by the president's daughter, Ivanka Trump. It said there is no place in society for racism, white supremacy, and neo-Nazis. She, too, getting more specific there. We'll have to see if the president makes more comment tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Susan Elizabeth. We know that people northwest of the Twin Cities also came together tonight to pray for the victims in Charlottesville. The Union Congregational Church in Elk River held a prayer vigil. The church says it's standing in love and peace against the evil of racism. The driver of the car used in the attack, James Fields, will make his first court appearance tomorrow morning. He's facing multiple charges, including second-degree murder. 2 Virginia state troopers died Saturday when their helicopter crashed. They were monitoring the Charlottesville protesters from the air. The NTSB is still investigating what caused that crash. Be sure to stay with WCCO 4 News for continuing coverage.